Georgetown Dave. And Jefferson meet today on It's Academic. Hello, everyone. I'm Hillary Howard. This is the opening round. You know how it works. Each team begins with 100 points, 10 up for a right answer, 10 off for a wrong answer. The contestants here in the studio do not see what you do on the screens at home. Let's begin. 8 is enough. Be careful with your answers here because they all have to have exactly 8 letters. See if you can identify the following persons, all of whose last names are 8 letters long. She was the second woman appointed to the Supreme Court. Bullis.
Ginsburg.
That is correct. This Russian-born athlete is captain of the Washington Capitals hockey. Georgetown.
Ovechkin.
Yes. This white abolitionist published The Liberator. Georgetown.
Garrison.
Yes. To honor his homeland, this composer wrote Finlandia. Jefferson.
Sibelius.
That is correct. He's the current governor of New Jersey. Bullis.
Christie.
Yes. This retired general heads the Department of Veterans Affairs. The answer is Shinseki. This admiral won the Civil War Battle of Mobile Bay. Bullis.
Farragut.
Correct. For her role in Les Miserables, she won a recent Georgetown Day.
Hathaway.
Hathaway is right. That's the end of the round.
It's Academic with Hillary Howard. Sponsored by Giant. New things are happening at Giant.
That's some fancy footwork. Between the grasshopper and Thomas Jefferson, Alex Samaha is the grasshopper from Georgetown Day. And Thomas Jefferson, thank you so much for being here, esteemed former president from Jefferson High School. Okay, it's time to meet the teams. We begin with Bullis from Potomac, Maryland. And by the way, this is a playoff match, so all of these guys have already won a game. First, we say hello to Alexander Truitt.
Hi, I'm Alexander Truitt. I'm a 16-year-old sophomore, and I'd like to thank our jazz band and everyone else for coming out to support us.
All right, the jazz band sounds awesome. Sam Greenberg, hi.
Hi, my name is Sam Greenberg. I'm a 15-year-old sophomore, and I'd like to thank our coach, Mr. Hansen, and our headmaster, Dr. Bortman.
And Stephen Clement.
Hi, I'm Stephen Clement. I'm a 15-year-old sophomore, and I'd like to thank our alternate, Adam Schwager, and our teammate, William Table, who couldn't make it out today.
All right, correct answers worth 20 points, nothing off for a wrong answer. A flat viaduct. Your score won't stay flat if you can find here the hidden name of what Baltic country whose capital city is Riga.
Latvia.
Yes. Garrulous, gracious, reticent, ready. Which two of these words are antonyms?
Gracious and reticent. Gracious and reticent?
No, garrulous and reticent. To keep Ron from being lonely, surround him with letters to spell the name of what metallic element whose symbol is ST.
Strontium.
Strontium.
Correct. Donner Pass, Khyber Pass, Brenner Pass. If you were traveling from Afghanistan to Pakistan, you might choose which of these historic routes?
Khyber Pass.
You are right. To spare the vicious blank is an act of injustice to the sheep. You can complete this proverb by inserting what large wild feline that, according to the Bible, cannot change its spots.
Leopard.
Leopard is right. Bullis High School, 210 points. From Washington, D.C., Georgetown Day. First, we say hello to Lily Gasparetti.
Hi, I'm Lily Gasparetti. I'm a 16-year-old junior, and I'd like to thank our friends and family for coming out to support us, and our grasshopper, Alexander Samaha.
Yeah, grasshopper. Noah Cowan.
Hi, I'm Noah. I'm a 16-year-old sophomore. I'd like to thank our coach, Sue Eichenberry, and our principal, CA.
And welcome Patrick Cowan.
Hi, my name is Patrick. I'm an 18-year-old senior, and I'd like to thank our Dean of Students, Bobby, and our Vice Principal, Karen, for coming out here, as well as our Head of School, Russell.
All right, here we go. Charmed in Arabia. Hidden in this phrase is the name of what Arabian city to which Muhammad fled from Mecca in Hijra in 622?
Medina.
Yes. Abate, abash, inquire, increase. Of these 4 words, which 2 are opposite in meaning?
Increase. Abate, increase. Abate, increase.
Correct. This is the chemical symbol for aluminum, but by filling in the blanks, you can name what other element whose symbol is Ca?
Calcium. Calcium.
You are right. Convicts, pirates, slaves. Many of the first English-speaking persons to settle in Australia belong to which of these groups?
Convicts.
You're right. Boredom is reading the life cycle of the blank. Birdwatchers would disagree with this comment, which you can complete by naming what's smallest of all birds.
Hummingbird.
You got it. Georgetown Day with 230 points. Alexandria, Virginia, Jefferson High School. We now meet Sid Verma. Hiya.
Hi, I'm Sid Verma. I'm a 16-year-old junior, and I'd like to thank our friends and family who came out to support us today.
And Rainer Kwong.
Hi, I'm Rainer. I'm an 18-year-old senior from Thomas Jefferson. I'd like to thank our ex-sponsor, Ms. Geegan, and our current sponsors, Mrs. Seavey and Mr. Laffey.
And how you doing, Sarah Elting?
Hi, I'm Sarah Elting. I'm an 18-year-old senior at TJ, and I'd like to thank our alternate Kunal DeBroy and our mascot Tommy for coming out for us today.
Yay, Tommy. Here we go. A finer grace. Study this phrase to get the term for a unit of work equal to that done by a force of one dyne acting over a distance of 1 centimeter.
An erg.
Correct. Confess, approach, recant, recount. Which two of these words are opposite in meaning?
Okay.
Confess and recant.
You are right. All the vowels are missing here from the name of what radioactive element whose atomic number is 92?
Yeah.
Uranium.
It is it. Babylonians, Hebrews, Chinese. If you had a working knowledge of cuneiform, you could read the ancient writings left by which of these people?
The Babylonians. Babylonians.
Correct. In this world, man must be either anvil or blank. You can complete this statement from Longfellow by adding what tool associated with Norse god Thor?
Yeah, it's a hammer.
Yeah, you're right. Thomas Jefferson with 210 points. That's the end of the round. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. This is the Picture Perfect round on It's Academic. I should be able to say that. But these contestants are pretty lucky because they're all going to get to go to a Nationals game. Each of the contestants will receive tickets because the season is underway. So plan to enjoy baseball at Nationals Park. To get tickets, visit nationals.com or call 202-675-NATS. Time to recap the scores. We begin with Bullis and 210 points, Georgetown Day 230 points, and Jefferson 210 points. All right, correct answers in this round worth 10 points. Incorrect answers 10 points off. Here is your first visual clue. This painting has in its title the name of what summer month, the last full month of summer? Bullis.
August.
Yes. The motto, I like my choice, adorned the coat of arms of the British nobleman who gave his name to what capital city of Nova Scotia? Bullis.
Halifax.
You're right. Here, Rembrandt depicted the abduction of what goddess kidnapped by Hades and forced Bullis?
Persephone.
It is Persephone. Good job. What positive value of x satisfies this equation? Georgetown Day.
4.
4 is right. Alligators and crocodiles swallow stones, which may serve the same digestive purpose as what G-initialed organ of a bird? Georgetown. Your answer is? In 3, 2, 1. It's gizzard. This picture shows Susan B. Anthony meeting with what other? Bullis?
Stanton.
You are right. Horse chestnut blossoms such as these originally came from what European peninsula, on which Serbia and Croatia? Georgetown.
Balkan.
Balkan is right. This decorated skull is believed to represent Tezcatlipoca, god of source Jefferson.
Aztecs.
Aztec is right. That's the end of the round. This is another competition with very talented students. All of them have already won one game. So in this playoff match, we now get to meet the coaches and faculty members who get them ready. From Bullis, Sam, who's with you?
To my right is our headmaster, Dr. Borman, and to my left is our coach, Mr. Hansen.
Good to have you. At Georgetown Day, Noah, who's the team standing behind you?
I've got Karen Epstein on my right, and then behind me I have our coach, Sue Eikenberry, and then Harold Newton.
Good to see you guys. And from Jefferson, Rayner, who's with you today?
To my right is our coach, Mrs. Seavey. Just behind me is our coach, Mr. Laffey. And to my left is our coach emeritus, Mrs. Geekin.
Wonderful to see you. And now the competition continues. In this particular round, Bullis is going to answer questions first. Georgetown Day gets to pick which packet they answer questions from, 1, 2, or 3.
We're going to go 3.
All right, here it is, 3. First question. The United Nations recently designated March 20th as an International Day of what positive emotional state whose pursuit is listed in our Declaration of Independence?
Happiness.
It is happiness. I'm happy you got that right. Nobel Prize-winning scientist Linus Pauling was a believer in the healing properties of what vitamin found in orange juice and sometimes called ascorbic acid?
Vitamin C.
It is. Over 20,000 workers labored for 24 years in Agra, India, to build what structure? A tomb for the wife of Shah Jahan.
Taj Mahal.
It is. Your science question. Nuclear fission, nuclear fusion, combustion. The radiant energy we receive from the sun is believed to result chiefly from which of these?
Nuclear fusion.
It is nuclear fusion. The ancient Roman equivalent of a superhighway was what major road that ran from Rome to Brindisium?
No, we okay. Defer.
The Via Appia.
No, well, yes, the Appian Way. Very good. Shakespeare dealt with merry wives in one play, but with a very unhappy husband in what drama about a jealous man married to Desdemona?
Othello. Yeah, Othello.
It is Othello. Here's your math question. Solve for y if x equals -2.
-1.
-1's right. The Treaty of Versailles ending World War I was signed exactly 5 years to the day after the conflict was triggered by the assassination of an Austrian Archduke with what 2-word name?
Defer.
Franz Ferdinand.
You are right. Great job getting a 25-point bonus. Bullis High School. Georgetown Day, you're up. Jefferson, what's it going to be, packet 1 or 2?
2. Sure. 2.
Okay. 2. And a major beneficiary of the Depression-era Tennessee Valley Authority was what southern state whose capital is Montgomery?
Alabama.
It is. To title her 1971 autobiography, poet Nikki Giovanni used what term describing the legendary Greek twins Castor and Pollux? And your answer is? In 3, 2, nope, Gemini is the answer. Had psychiatric help been available in the 16th century, Philip the Fair might have sought aid for his wife, Joanna the Mad, of what largest Iberian country?
Spain.
You got it. Here's your science question. Stomata, xylem, cork. Within the stem of a plant, which of these would be found closest to the center?
Xylem.
You're right. The Outer Banks of North Carolina were the site of what lost colony? A 16th century English settlement whose inhabitants disappeared.
Roanoke.
It is. In 1825, rumors flew concerning a romance between American author Washington Irving and what British woman who had written Frankenstein?
Shelley.
Yes. Here's your math question. Evaluate this expression, giving your answer as an integer.
4.
4 is right. One early war crimes trial involving Henry Wirtz, commandant of what infamous Confederate POW camp where more than 12,000 Union soldiers died? And your answer is? It's Andersonville. Georgetown Day, 360 points. Questions from packet number 1 for Jefferson. High on USA Today's list of the greatest movie villains of all time is what Star Wars villain the Dark Lord of the Sith?
Darth Vader.
It is very good. In 1871, archaeologist Heinrich Schliemann began his successful search for what ancient city whose siege is described in the Iliad?
Ilium or Troy.
Troy, you're right. Mother's Day must have been complicated for Romulus and Remus, who had been raised by what lupine animal?
Wolves.
It is. Science question. Which of these time periods indicates how long it would take a beam of light sent from the Earth to reach the surface of the moon 240,000 miles away?
1.3 seconds.
You are right. Among the unusual items insured by Lloyd's of London is what German Zeppelin that exploded in 1937 at Lakehurst, New Jersey?
The Hindenburg.
Correct. The population of Pitcairn Island is less than 100 persons, all descended from the crew of what ship on which Fletcher Christian led a mutiny against Captain Bligh?
HMS Bounty.
You're right. Here's the science, your math question. Evaluate this expression, giving your answer as an integer.
6.
It is 6. The decline of ancient Greece was hastened when Athens and Sparta fought what series of wars named for the Greek peninsula where they took place?
The Peloponnesian War.
You are right. Jefferson High School gets a 25-point bonus and 380 points. We will be right back. This is still a pretty close game. Anything can happen in the grab bag round. Correct answers are worth 20 points up or down. Visual questions, 30 points up or down. Before we begin the questions, a quick recap of the scores. Willis, 435, Georgetown Day, 360, and Jefferson, 405 points. Yay! All right, teams, here we go with the grab bag. When Hawaii joined the Union in 1959, a large percentage of the population was from what Asian country today ruled by Emperor Akihito? Georgetown.
Japan.
You're right. What Nobel Peace Prize winner wrote about the Holocaust in such books as? Jefferson?
Elie Wiesel. Elie Wiesel.
You're right. You might assume that Pan, the half-man, half-goat god of Greek mythology, was born under what goat sign of the zodiac? Georgetown.
Capricorn.
Capricorn is right. On your screen for 30 points. This old album cover decorated a recording of a Mozart opera set on what Mediterranean? Georgetown?
Crete.
You're right. In the French and Indian Wars, George Washington served as an aide to what British general who lost his life? Georgetown.
Wolfe.
No, it's Braddock. It was in May of 1949 that the Kingdom of Siam officially took what current name? Georgetown? Answer? In 3?
Burma?
Nope, it's Thailand. To raise awareness of river pollution, some Native American women are walking to the Gulf of Mexico from what Minnesota lake, source of the Mississippi River? Jefferson.
Defer.
Itasca.
Itasca is right. On your screens for 30 points. I care little or nothing whether what I write is indecent. These were the words of what Irish author? Georgetown.
Joyce.
You are right. The Roman physician Orabasius is credited with describing what mouth glands that were the focus of Pavlov. Georgetown.
Salivary.
You're right, despite me. What American-born 20th century poet was not wasting his time when he wrote the Bullis?
Eliot.
Eliot is right. If the circumference and the area of a circle are numerically equal, what is the length of the radius? Jefferson.
2.
You're right. On your screens for 30 points. A young Queen Elizabeth is celebrating the independence of what African nation once called the Gold Coast? Jefferson.
Ghana.
It is. In 1948, the New Yorker magazine was hit with hundreds of canceled subscriptions when it pubbed Jefferson. Oh, I'm sorry.
The lottery. I didn't know that.
Well, no, that's not what we're looking for. Called the lottery. It's Shirley Jackson. We were looking for the author. The world's first cloned camel was created by scientists in what D-initialed city, the largest in the United Arab? Jefferson?
Dubai.
Dubai is right. How many digits are there in the square of 211? Answer? Anyone? Jefferson?
6.
Nope, it's 5. When Jacqueline Kennedy was First Lady, her Secret Service... That! Do they answer? No? Yes? Answer?
Hoover. I don't know.
It was lace, was the answer. All right, that's the end of the game. The scores are now official. We begin with Bullis High School from Potomac, Maryland, 435 points. Great job, Alexander, Sam, and Stephen. From D.C., Georgetown Day, 440 points. Way to come back, Lily, Noah, and Patrick. And coming back for the semi-final, Jefferson High School from Alexandria, Virginia, with 475 points. Way to go, Sid Rayner and Sarah. We'll see you back here for the semi-final. That's it. Next week, our first semi-final match between Richard Montgomery, Blake, and Woodgrove. Until then, I'm Hillary Howard. So glad you were with us this afternoon. See you next time. Everybody else, come on down.